Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you've seen from previous videos, I have been currently traveling around Southeast Asia and particularly Thailand, and so far I've done the north and I've made my way down south, but the last video I uploaded was of the balloon adventure in Chiang Mai and a lot has happened since then. That was a couple of weeks ago. I've been to Chiang Rai since then. I've done Koh Sok National Park, been to Krabi, been to Phi Phi Islands, and now I am back in Krabi again once more. So instead of going through all that there footage, I thought I'm just going to sit down and tell you about my experiences of what I got up to from Chiang Mai the whole way down to Krabi. Alright guys, let's take it way back to Chiang Mai. This is probably coming up 4 weeks ago. It was the day after Paddy's Day and I decided to get up really early, take my bike and do a day trip to Chiang Rai. The reason for going to Chiang Rai was because I wanted to see the White Temple and I also wanted to see the Long Neck Village tribe people because that was so close. So I might as well get it done while I was there. So yeah, got up really early after St. Paddy's Day, got my bike, took the 2-hour journey, stopped off a couple of times for coffee. It's not your typical White Temple because it is an art exhibition and there's so much to see, so much to do around it. I think it was maybe 200 baht, 100 baht, 200 baht entrance fee, but it's definitely worth it. The views were stunning. The sun was shining off of the glass reflection the whole way around the temple. I couldn't film inside the actual temple itself, but inside it was very cool. There were a few monks. One thing that stood out to me was the graffiti, which was all around inside the temple. It was really cool because it had like loads of dragons in it, but it also had references to TV shows like Pokemon and some landmarks around the world, which I thought was really cool. One more thing I thought was very cool at the White Temple was the silver leaves, which were in relation to the Buddhists that were there. So there were Buddhist trees and you take a silver leaf, I think it was 30 baht to buy it, but you take it, you get a marker and you write down your name and write down your wishes and goals for your future, and then you hang it on the tree as a part of symbolism, and apparently you get good luck and these are supposed to come true in the future. So, but yeah, of course I done it and hopefully everything I wrote down on the leaf will come true someday. Now at the time, some of the exhibitions around the White Temple were closed due to renovation and getting painted, but there were still loads of things to do. There was a museum, there was an art gallery, there were man-made waterfalls, little forestries. It was really cool. You could spend hours there. I think I left maybe about 1 hour and 30 just because I was rushed for time. But yeah, if you're around Chiang Rai, I would definitely recommend visiting the White Temple. After the White Temple, I decided to travel 20 minutes further north of Chiang Rai to the Long Neck Village tribe people, and that was an experience. Because it was so late in the evening, I was the only person there and it cost me maybe around 300 baht to get in. I didn't have a tour guide at the time, I guess just because of the time of year and with COVID and still being very quiet. I had the whole place to myself, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, you know, I'm sort of by myself and there's no like tour guide, just following this map. Locals here live here all year round, or sort of direct me towards the Long Neck Village. But yeah, very cool to see. Yeah, I just looked around all the little villages and talked to some of the women who could sort of speak English, depending on what we're talking about. So these tribes originated from Myanmar. They've relocated down to Thailand, and it was really cool to see all their traditions and see what they're up to. I think because of COVID, there weren't a lot of them left over. I think they moved out of the area, but I think in total there was about 5 of them altogether. And yeah, they're so lovely, so generous, accommodating. And they do have the stalls set up as well, each little part you go to. And it really helps if you do buy something that they've made, as the proceeds do go towards the development of their village. Things like school, food and water. There's a community hall I think they're building. I myself didn't buy anything because I felt it was a lot more directed to females, so I just paid a donation instead. Because I heard so much about them, I wanted to check out their traditions and history, and it was very informative. I would definitely recommend this again if you're in the area. So all the proceeds they make from admission, anything they sell, everything they get from tourism basically goes towards food, clothing, supplies for their huts, their school, everything, you know. So I guess every little thing helps them. Like just how little they have, and they're appreciative of everything they get, you know, with the tourism coming in. But yeah, like I don't have the words to sort of explain it, you know. But yeah, a very interesting tour. But yeah, when I go back to Chiang Mai, I was actually staying in a very cool hostel called Hostel Lullaby, and it is probably my favorite hostel in the area so far. From start to finish, it was very welcoming, very accommodating, and the space itself is set up so you can meet people. So for me, being a solo backpacker, it was really helpful to have the space to meet people. The open lounge area as you go into the accommodation is perfect. It was set around with bean bags and games, books, everything. So meeting people was really, really easy. And they even had free breakfast in the morning. So they had pancakes, cereal, scrambled egg if you wanted it, toast, tea, coffee. And they even held free yoga classes and free cooking classes. It's good that they have those activities to interact with different people. And of course, I did meet some very amazing people, and we hung out for the majority of the time I was there. And yeah, we actually done a day trip to Doi Satep, which was the mountain west of Chiang Mai, which has a couple of temples the whole way up and a couple of waterfalls as well. We visited some of the monks and monasteries on the way up as well and checked out the temples at the top. Walked up those famous steps to the top of the temple. Very, very good. Wasn't that much to get in there, maybe like 200 baht I feel it was. But again, this was all down to Hostel Lullaby. I wouldn't have really gone to those places if I hadn't met them people in the hostel. But yeah, if you're ever in Chiang Mai, definitely check out the Hostel Lullaby. I would definitely recommend going back there again. So yeah, that is what I got up to for the remainder of my time in the Chiang Mai area. And if you like this video and all the content that I'm putting out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share and comment and all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.